got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I can't take the rose.
Is it not what you came for?
Can't force Iris into oblivion. She thinks and feels still, and she's no danger to anyone but intruders.
Look at her. Look at her world. She's doomed to relive the painful past eternally. Take the rose. Show her mercy.
What should I do? What do you want me to do?
I do not know what I want. I'm so very, very afraid.
You too. You want me to take the rose, trying to convince me. Why?
We want to help Iris von Everec. And you.
Generous demons? I don't buy it. Because you are demons, right? You were to serve Iris until the end of her days, and didn't come with her death, so you were sentenced to stay in the world of her torment for all time. Can't break the contract yourselves, so you need me to do it for you. If I take the rose, Iris will cease to exist, but you'll also be freed.
You're right. But are we wrong to want that? Our intentions are pure.
We're but bit players in this tragedy. A performance has gone on too long. We can't help the mistress, and her fate no longer moves us.
Can we be blamed for simply wanting to leave the stage?
I won't decide your fate. I can't accept the rose.
Will you leave empty-handed? What about your task?
Rose stays with Iris.
So that is how it's to be. Perhaps in the years to come another will appear to free us.
I don't know that you've chosen wisely, and though I feel no gratitude, I'll not send you away empty-handed. Look, the petal edges darken. The flower closes and I am overcome with sleep.
Good night, stranger. You must leave. The rose awaits outside this world, while I descend once more into my dream of what was.
Olgierd, I wish to be with Olgierd, to gaze into those eyes the devil would be proud to have.
Farewell. Nothing's changed. Got the violet rose there now. And Iris, ready to see her husband again.
Wait, how do we know that doesn't cause a problem? I can't take the rose. We don't know what'll happen to her, but I'm gonna cut her out of this painting. I thought, when I saw him cutting, I thought he was gonna do what they do in like every heist movie where they steal a painting, which is you cut around the entire rim of the painting and then you roll it up, and then you can take the whole thing with you, instead of dealing with the whole canvas. But no, he just sliced her right out of that. I don't know if that was the best approach. Oh well. Oh my god, it's over. I can't stress enough how much that was an investment. It's rough because the fight's super long, but also kind of monotonous and that's not that interesting. But it's also like it can end so abruptly, and every time you lose, man, that's a long time to have to load. That's a long loading time. And when I looked up on Reddit, like it sounds like people on PC even have long loading times for that bit too, so it's like no one's really free of that particular part. What's the best way out of here? I actually don't remember how to get in and out of this place. Oh, I'm happy to have that behind me. That was... oh, there's the opening. That was getting rough. I missed a whole day because I couldn't beat the boss in time to actually get the video out for one of the days. Because I just, you know, the whole job with other shows thing. That's the weird thing, is if I sound like I get frustrated a little too fast sometimes, sometimes it's just because there's a background thing of, oh man, I know this boss, you can't do this to me right now. I'm just trying to just barely get a Witcher episode in before I have to go to bed, and you're destroying me. Stop, no, you're ruining my schedule. It used to be more normal back in the Dark Souls days for me to get stuck on a boss for a long time. I think I got stuck on the Lost Sinner for practically a week the first time I ever fought her. But man, that was back when I didn't have a schedule, and it was like whatever. I don't put out videos for a while. No big deal. There's only a few people watching anyway. But now I'm like, crap. I gotta get these things done. What am I gonna do? Did I just randomly wander up to a new watchtower I've never seen before? VIKK Watchtower. Is that question mark over there? Could be. I'm curious, and I could use a little bit of a break. Let's wander up on this thing and find out what what it is. Is that the watchtower, or is it unrelated to the waypoint that I found? Oh, hello guys. How you doing? Oh, you guys are gonna be so easy compared to all the stuff I've been through. Oh, it feels so good for fire to work. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, goodness me. How's that feeling, buddy? That's right. So good. So good. I did find a skill that I definitely need to invest in. It's called, oh, that guy's still alive back there. Let's deal with that real quick. There we go. There's a skill I definitely want to invest in, which is, basically, when you're about to die, it'll spend your adrenaline points to stop you from dying. I should probably go towards that, because that's the next thing that could probably help me out in these fights that my build is not built for. I am bummed out that I've gone this far in the game, though, without it being a problem that, like, all of a sudden it's a big problem that I'm a spellcaster. Like, right at the end of the main campaign, and through a lot of this, and through certain bosses of this campaign. And I'm like, I got through, like, 50 to 70 plus hours of being a spellcaster and it being totally valid. So then the way they kind of pulled the carpet out from under me is kind of a bummer. Because that old... Where is he? Oh, there he is. That's it? Master Topical. Does Master Topical play Gwent or anything? Because I could use a little breath for a moment.
Doing all right now?
Thanks again. I'd have been mincemeat if it's not for you. Name's Philibert Topical, but everyone calls me Master T. What do you think you need? Shrooms? A bit of herb, perchance?
Show me what you got.
Aww. Was kind of hoping for like some cool Gwent-related surprises, but no such luck this time.
So long.
Alright, well, that was a fun little diversion. Let's get back to Olgierd and continue on. Oh, and meditate for the first time in a while. How about that? Get a little bit of health recovery going on. I've finally done it, and I feel dirty. Dirty, dirty. So, I have red stuff on here now. Resolve Battle Trance. Adrenaline point loss upon taking damage lowered by 100%. So I should just never lose adrenaline points. And that's because I want Undying, which is that my adrenaline points will be used to heal me when I'm about to die. They'll be consumed. Let's see, the amount restored is based on the number of adrenaline points used plus an additional 100%. Don't actually, unfortunately, know how much that is, because it doesn't tell you a real number at any point during that description, but I'm hoping it's enough, but at the very least it should cushion me from a death blow, which seems to be a helpful thing as a squishy caster type character that has a number of death blow problems. Unfortunately, I had the idea to do this in the middle of that fight, but I couldn't do that during the fight unless I want to reload an older point or something, because they kept loading you directly into the fight over and over again, so all I could do is try to throw on different potions real quick and then run in. Oh well. I'm just happy to be moving forward at this point, because I am quite invested in the story of this DLC. And when the boss fight gets in the way of me seeing more of it, I'm like, no, please! Let me move! Damn it! I gotta see! Alright, let's see if Olgierd accepts this reward. Technically, I brought the blue rose, in the form of a painting. He's vague with his descriptions.
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. It's my treat.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you, really?
GAUNTER DIMM, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me, so I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Thanks.
My valor stands
Good
on
folk.
3
Did you
pillars.
see?
Good
Bloke
food,
literally
good
dropped
drink.
dead.
He were there,
Good
alive,
fun.
a moment ago.
Blind drunk he was. Maybe he fainted.
Fainted? He's soaked in blood!
Witcher in the house. No wonder folk are dropping. Cursed and next.
Just you wait. The witch hunters will see to you.
Way to make things awkward for me. Alright, well, if you weren't sure enough from all the creepiness he did, there's one nice moment to make you absolutely sure that GAUNTER DIMM is an awful person, in the fact that he just, because someone wanted to drink and was being a little distracting, he froze time and shoved a spoon through his skull and killed him brutally. Alright, not someone I want to be making any deals with. You really screwed us by making the deal in the first place, didn't you, Geralt? Did I technically do that? I don't remember. Let's not dwell on the past. SHANI, conveniently nearby SHANI, how's it going?
SHANI?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine SHAKESLOCK, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Side quest. Alright, Shani. Let's find out what we can find out. Professor SHAKESLOCK, that's quite a name.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses.
Redania.
Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Looks like we're about here.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
We have a good history with open windows. It's funny how we just discussed that right in front of them, like no one's going to hear. How'd they get that through the torch? That's weird. Due to ongoing hostilities, all faculties and departments in the Oxenfurt Academy have been closed and the institution's privileges revoked. The student body is hereby conscripted into the Redanian army, with exceptions granted only to philosophers, whose constitutions make them unfit for any practical activity whatsoever, as well as medics and herbalists who are required to report to the field hospital at once. Long live King Radovid. Radovid's dead, so that's awkward. Part of me would be tempted to just assume, like, oh, this just takes place before we killed Radovid, but no. In one of the first pieces of dialogue we had, they actually said, like, they just flat out said, like, Radovid's dead now. It was like an actual, like, line that was said in, like, one of the first episodes. Maybe the first episode when we first met Shani. How are we going to go about sneaking around? Probably involves climbing on something. That's not going to be it. Any sort of tunnel stashed around? Let's see. Is there a specific spot on the map that's already highlighted that could help me out? Oh. Looks like I'm gonna want to just jump in the water and hop down. I think we have access in the water. Please don't kill me, water. Alright. I've had bad incidents of trying to dive down and just colliding with something solid. Like, oh, nice open channel, and there you found the one boat. Congratulations. Hey, drowners. Come on, man. You know what I do. Well, maybe they don't, but drowners aren't going to stop me after what happened in either this episode or last episode. Ta-da! Everyone's shocked. There we go. I should be fighting them with melee attacks so I can get a better mutagen for that slot that I don't have powered up yet.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor SHAKESLOCK's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Alright, just gonna sneak into this guy's house. I'm sure they'll be happy to see me. Nothing. Good. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I just barely, like, that's a bummer. I barely glanced around the corner when that happened. Oh well, I guess we're having a fight. Bad stealth me, bad job. Hey buddy, how you feeling? Feeling good? Oh, this is cathartic. That's right. Magical healing weapon. I'm using this absurd shovel. Dare you to try to damage this character. Where's the archer at? I honestly don't even remember how to stealth in this game. I assume they introduced stealth at some point, but it's been so long since it's ever come up. I just don't remember what the stealth mechanics might be in this game. Well, I can't sneak in that way. Maybe I just had to fight them. I don't know how I was gonna get around here without walking into that guy's line of sight. Oh, unless that's an open. No, it's not an open window. Howdy. Yay, I have a shovel. What's your plan, huh? There we go. Okay, fine, I'll make it easy. Yay. Oh, we have a visitor. How nice of him. Oh, crossbow. Nope. Not letting you have that one. Crossbowmen are easy. They don't even block. Now an entire army of guys with shields charging at me, that'd be a problem. There's usually like one, and you just walk away from them and deal with everyone else first. Ooh, Demetrium shackles. Those can at least be turned into a crafting material.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Did he? Let's see. Got interesting looking ladder in that direction. It's probably in. Oh yeah, climb up this ladder. Alright, we got a sequence of climbs ahead of us. I got this. I've had my fair share of ladders in these games already. Oh. That may have been shorter than even I thought it was going to be. Are we already is that it? Right over there? Oh crap. Try that again. was trying to get a running start. Yep. Uh-oh. And I died. Alrighty. I was going for the balcony. Was that the right balcony? I don't know, but I hit the roof. And then that happened. Geralt, the most powerful witch hunter in the world. Except for when he falls like 15 feet. Then he's dead instantly. Oh, it's all boarded up looking. I guess that's not even a door I can use in the first place. Why is it all boarded up like that? That's weird. Alright, well, up we go. Where's the way in? Do I climb up that stuff? Surely there's no way to die from here. Like, I can't fall down and... Oh, God. No, no, no. Oh, God. No, stop sliding. Oh, man. Here we go. No, no, don't. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that's not the way to go, because the physics is so weird that I can't be intended to climb on that. There's no way. Which just leads to more questions of where I am supposed to climb up, though. Yeah, where am I supposed to go? Oh, hello. Just gotta delay that gratification. Oh, oh, oh. Invisible wall, that was weird. Careful. Am I not supposed to go here either? It's honestly hard to tell where I'm trying to go now. You said open window, right? Am I actually supposed to land on that balcony? There's nothing else here, and it's lit up, which makes me think that maybe I was supposed to go on that balcony and I just missed the jump. I don't see where else I would go. Try this again. Alright. Die, light. Can I beat this down? Yeah, I hate doors. Man, you're a terrible house guest. What's wrong with you? Obviously you're supposed to burn the place down, not burst it away. Is he down here? No evidence of a person on this floor in particular, at least. What's that?
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream? Julian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons. Dusty as they come.
What's this one? Is that a broken beam? Oh, that's just debris from the door. It's just all still glowing. Anything else back here? Let's head downstairs. I'm sure he'll be really happy to have company. Ooh.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor SHAKESLOCK?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter of DIMM. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant. But not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who GAUNTER DIMM is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him GAUNTER DIMM, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me, said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Know anything else about the man?
GAUNTER DIMM is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive?
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and DIMM. A meeting at a crossroads. A wish. A pact signed in blood. And a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. DIMM delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world. His betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. DIMM acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the bloodletter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of DIMM? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. DIMM grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
All? No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating DIMM at his own game.
Meaning?
DIMM wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
DIMM left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. To feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He was not at all joking about what happens when you leave the circle, was he? One minor distraction and immediately everything tries to kill him Final Destination style. Well, we have the key and his journal. I'm sure that everything was kind of, I wouldn't be surprised if the circle was not so much a blessing, but an actual trap in some way. Geralt came away from his meeting with Professor SHAKESLOCK knowing of a way to outfox Master Mirror. The demonic pact maker could be lured into a wager, win it, and he would be defeated once and for all. Professor SHAKESLOCK. Geralt was racking his brains for a way to defeat Master Mirror when SHANI came to his rescue. She knew of a professor from Oxford Academy who had spent years scrutinizing every manifestation of black magic, and surely would be able to help. Unfortunately, the witch hunters had decided the professor's knowledge was best used for their goals, and their goals only, and had placed the guards outside his home. Officially, he was a free man, but in reality, no one entered or left the house without their permission. The professor told Geralt of the long hours he had spent scouring old tomes on accounts of Gaunter DIMM, alias Master Mirror. He had been set on this trail by Olgierd von Everec, who paid him handsomely for his labors. This research had borne fruit in the form of a great many secrets about the mysterious DIMM, including a possible way to outsmart him. Sadly, however, the professor did not live to see if this trick would work for Geralt in practice, for during their conversation, SHAKESLOCK made one step outside the runic circle drawn on the floor of his residence and died immediately. We will not know if this step was accidental or deliberate. By the time Geralt met him, he had become a tired and tormented wreck, who might have considered death a relief. Gillian Alaboco's lesser key. The essence of evil is to cause suffering. There exist many varieties of suffering, from common corporeal pain to the rarefied torment of the psyche, to deep wounds dealt to the soul. Whence does evil arise? Does it appear on its own? Or does it only spread when conditions are ripe? And finally, the most important question. How can evil be defeated? Most believe evil has always existed, for none remember a time when it did not. Yet is this sufficient proof? I dare to doubt it, for I am a scholar, and the essence of scholarship is to question all hypotheses until they have been rigorously proven. The appearance of evil is closely tied to the existence of good, its opposite and antithesis. Good without evil is dimensionless and therefore imperceptible. Evil, then, is an integral part of our lives. Evil wears many faces and appears in many different forms. One of them wears a skin of flesh. This evil, incarnated as man, travels the world, sowing death and suffering. Such evil is devious and difficult to discern. We usually only note its presence when it is already too late. In my scholarly wanderings through the myths and legends of a great many cultures, I have come across descriptions of a certain individual which all display a striking similarity. I do not mean in terms of this individual's outer appearance or name, but of his modus operandi. This evil works through trickery, tempting at first, with the offer of something seemingly good. The price one must pay for this object of temptation, however, is enormous and non-refundable, and the promised good often contains horrifying hooks and treacherous traps. Beware, then, any who promise the impossible, for such can only be delivered through the machinations of evil. Professor Shakelock's journal. My notes and observations, Professor Shakeslock. The circle Odin created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which to perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and I still lay within this runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children. Yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me Daddy, and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strange part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such as one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps Odin has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Emily, give me a great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. The night my daughter died, she caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke soaked in sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelia's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague every moment. I'm a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot preserve much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the runes.